Yes, guys, GRP back with another topic, and this is a story that we touched on almost this time last year, right?
Yeah.
It's about Halyna Hutchins, the DOP who tragically died on the set of Rust, which was starring and being produced by Alec Baldwin. Her family have now settled a wrongful death suit over Rust.
Oh.
And so it's come with a package of things. So basically, this is from the Hollywood Reporter, and it says the cinematographer Halyna Hutchins was killed October 21, 2021, when a prop gun held by Alec Baldwin discharged. Her family sued the production, accusing it of disregarding industry standards on set. Filming of the movie is planned to resume in January. A year after cinematographer Halyna Hutchins was killed in a shooting on the set of Rust, her family has settled a wrongful death suit with the production. The plan from the settlement is to resume shooting in January with her husband, Matthew Hutchins, as an executive producer. I have no interest in engaging in recriminations or attribution of blame to the producers or Mr. Baldwin, Hutchins said in a statement. All of us believe Halyna's death was a terrible accident. I am grateful that the producers and the entertainment community have come together to pay tribute to Halyna's final work. Under the deal, the filming of Rust will continue with all the original principal players on board. Further details of the settlement weren't disclosed. Alec Baldwin's attorney, Luke Nikas, said in a statement, "Throughout this difficult process, everyone has maintained the specific desire to do what is best for Halyna's son. We are grateful to everyone who contributed to the resolution of this tragic and painful situation." Rust Movie Productions, through its attorney, Halyna Spadone, added, "We are pleased the parties came together to resolve this matter, which, subject to court approval, marks an important step forward in celebrating Halyna's life and honouring her work." The cinematographer, who was 41 at the time of her death, was killed October 21, 2001, when a prop gun held by Alec Baldwin discharged. Her family sued the production in February, alleging at least 15 violations of industry standards on set. The suit pointed to the absence of armourer Hannah Gutierrez-Reed from the room when the actor received the weapon from the first assistant director, and said that it was unnecessary for him to use a revolver to line up the shot. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Don't think it's needed anymore. Damien, what do you make of this story?
I mean, in one way, it's good the family are involved in regards to finishing the film, because obviously they get to finish the last project she ever did, and it can kind of be done as a send off to her in that sense.
Yeah,
I'm kind of two minds about it. In a hypocritical way, because when this happened with The Crow, obviously I still went and watched the movie because, but at the time I was only like 8 or 9 at the time. I didn't know Brandon had done set of it, so in hindsight I couldn't look back at it in that way. But you know, there's gonna be so much controversy about the people who gotta watch this film. Are they watching because they want to see the film, or are they watching it? I want to see the scene where she. Like, you get those kind of weird people that turn up to see the film. Also, 15 different kind of like citations are thrown against this for like misconduct, and not one person has kind of like gone.
Yeah,
like the producer going ahead without the armor on set, handing over the gun, and that guy's already had, as we mentioned before, previous history of issues on set in regards to safety. So I've got a few issues with that. It's a weird one. I think like even Baldwin, like to come back onto set that quick, I don't think as an actor I'd be prepared to step back on set in that film and do the role.
It's a weird one.
From that one, like watching it's one thing, but the actor getting back on, holding your replica gun that you've used a year ago that you shot and it's killed someone with. I don't know how I would stomach that. The guy that finished The Crow, Funboy, I can't even remember if he shot any more scenes after that. And his career, he went quiet for like a decade.
That was a black guy, right?
White guy. It was the guy who was a needle in the bathtub. And he openly said it messed him up for a long time.
Yeah, I remember you saying
So it's, I don't know. It's a weird one.
I mean, But Leon, what do you make of it?
Boy, it just shows me that money could smooth out any problem.
Yeah.
Because like Damien said, 15 violations. So if you kill my missus, 15 violations. Where are them violations? They're in the pocket of the new producer, who is
The husband.
the husband.
Mm-hmm.
This is all a bit money.
Yeah.
That's all it comes down
Money
to.
for run.
Right. But in a way, she's dead. Like, this is my thinking. I can't get her back. But what can I do? I can get money and I can work on the thing. And like, do you know what I mean? And put money for my child who no longer has no. But that's me. I'm not saying he's going to do that if it's my money or whatever. So I've got to make it work instead of going through maybe heartache and going into court and, you know, spending the next 10 years in court. You can either put it to bed. You know the brother didn't shoot her on purpose.
Yeah.
Someone effed up, but that doesn't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can turn it into a positive.
Yeah.
Or I can keep riding the negative train and then mashing up me and the children.
Which might not have a positive outcome.
They might just say it was an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, and nothing come of it, and you spent half your life, you know, £500,000 on lawyers and get nothing. So, you know, it's money.
Yeah.
Money makes it. It doesn't smooth it over, but it makes it better.
Makes it easier.
It makes it better.
I echo what you two are saying. I mean, I watched John Campier's talking about this.
Oh, did you?
Yes, and he's kind of like what you two guys said. He says on the one hand, obviously, like, who's going to go and watch this film? Like, when everyone knows what's happened with the film. But on the other hand, you know, given the family wants the film to continue, and obviously they're going to earn from the film, as they should. The husband's an executive producer on it now. And they specifically said in that article it's about her son. So obviously I think there probably will be a trust in place.
Yeah.
For
For the
the son,
royalties or, you know, the percentage that goes to him. Which I can't deny that.
So, you know, some people might say, oh, this is in bad taste and whatnot. But at the end of the day, it's going to look after the family. And I can't grumble at that. What John Campion also said, though, which makes a lot of sense, is if no one's being held accountable for what went wrong, what's to stop it happening again?
That's the problem.
And that's the problem.
And that's the problem.
That's the problem. I know there's not... I don't know if I should say an industry standard now where everyone's starting to shy away from using actual guns and using air guns and putting it in post. I know a lot of productions are doing that, but I don't think every single production is doing that. I think that needs to come in place. I think they need to make that a rule now that no guns or blank firing even guns can be used on set now.
They've had the potential for almost the last more than a decade to do that now. And
because we've got the technology.
But we all know there's a certain company, especially in the States, who they profit off of making sure that their items are used in films.
Yes.
And that's the problem. You know, it's back pocket issues.
100%.
Like I said, money.
100%.
Money.
Well, I fear that this is not going to be the last we hear. Not of this case, but this is not the last we're going to hear of someone getting killed on set.
No.
And I think eventually it's going to take another death or another few deaths to make this an industry standard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, obviously no one wants to see any deaths, but unfortunately, this is what's going to happen because when you hold no one accountable.
Do you think it was because she wasn't a main person? If The Rock got shot on set,
maybe,
or Samuel L. Jackson, or one, if it was a huge,
but then we
star.
could argue because really Brandon Lee at that time was a huge star.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about the time. I'm talking now. You know, like where woke and everything, PC, political.
It's
like
possible.
The Rock died the same time she did instead of her.
But then that just proves my point. It's going to take a death or a few deaths before this changes.
Or someone
very
high profile.
Like I can see that happening if The Rock got shot and died.
This will never happen again.
Right. In fact, The Rock was one of the few people that actually said any production that he's on now is not going to use.
His production company said that.
Yeah. So that's reassuring, but this needs to be an industry standard. I mean, like what Damien said, I mean, we've all been on set with armourers. The armourer has to give you the gun. What the hell is the first assistant director doing giving you the gun? So when I did culprits, I was given an AR-15, a real AR-15, and every time we broke for cut. Sorry, I had to give him the gun.
Yeah.
Every time we were about to shoot the scene again,
he
gave me the gun, and when he gave me the gun, he always opened the chamber to say, "Look, you can see no bullets, right?"
Right.
That's what they're supposed to do.
That's the standard.
Right.
That's the standard.
But people are lazy nowadays. They don't even want to do that much.
Yeah. Take the gun.
Right.
All right. Where is he? I don't know where he is. Hold on to that
I have
gun.
to big up the arm. I can't remember his name, but I have to big him up because he was on point every single time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Took
And
his
that was
job serious.
Yeah, and that was a long ass day. Well, long ass 2 days I was on set.
Yeah.
And he kept doing it. He kept doing it. Do you know what I mean? People don't understand. These guns are real.
If I get on a plane and the stewardess hasn't walked down and checked my belt, I'm asking her to check it. If I get on a ride at Alton Towers and that person doesn't go, no, this ride doesn't move until you check my belt's working. Okay?
Yeah, man.
Even with it working, these days we're falling off of fairground rides.
Bro.
Anyway, that's another story.
Yeah, but anyway, listen, I'm happy for the family that they're gonna earn, and Charles
son.
gonna be looked
It's the son.
after. Yeah. So and the husband because he lost his wife at the end of the day.
Yeah, but you can get a new one. Like, no, but I'm saying the child can't get a new mum, proper mum. You know what I mean?
please don't watch this video, sir. We may no disrespect.
No, we ain't no disrespect, man. Sorry,
disrespect,
man. But anyway, guys, on that note, what do you think about all this? Do you think they're right to continue filming and for the family to earn a piece of the film, profits from the film? Leave some comments down below and let us know what you think, please.